This is the second workout of the day, which can take you around a few bits of equipment and machinery we're going to use. And for each of them, I'm just going to talk you through in terms of Hyrox. So to begin with, we've got the leg press. Now this is particularly good for your sled push. Really getting those quads, going. A little bit for your sled pull as well. So yeah, so we're just looking to get a good pump on, good range of motion. So you actually want this a little bit lower, so a bit down to there. That's better. And I personally always go for anything between a rep range of like 6 at the lower end. So I might get 6 when I get to my top set. But for the set to build in, a warm-up set, a minimum sort of 12 to 15, and then the middle sets sort of 10 to 12, and then those top sets 6 to 8. So yeah, we're gonna keep building. You want to really have a decent amount of like rest between your sets. So this is probably slightly less than you want to be having optimum wise, but given it's the second workout of the day, the run was actually the main workout, so this is really just some sort of secondary accessory work really. So yeah, so we'll take you around the bits of kit we've got today. We're going to do some full body, so it's going to be both lower and upper. Okay, so we've got a bit of row now. Now this is particularly good for your sled pull. Secondary, it's also good for your kettlebell farmer's carry as well. Just works on that complete back muscle, particularly the trapezius. Some secondary benefits for your burpees, from your step ups, from your burpees as well. So like a similar rep range we're going for as we were with the leg press. So we're starting relatively high. Optimum rest wise, I probably want more rest than I'm actually taking. But again, it is the second workout of the day, so I'm not looking for those top sets today. Just a bit of priming really. Okay, so we're going to go back to the bottom section now, back to the legs, doing work on the hamstrings. So really good for your sled pull, also your sled push, and your lunges of course as well. So yeah, a good all rounder. Okay, here we go. So just keeping it nice, good range. Not too heavy for that first set. Just nice and fluid. Give those muscles a bit of a stimulus. So the hamstring curl, it is a bit of a weird position that you're in to do that one, but it is what it is. Definitely does the job. Something that I noticed in about my second season of Hyrox is a lot of us, we've got significantly stronger quads and hamstrings, and if that ratio is too far off, that is going to cause you trouble in your stations and particularly in your running. So you really want to be checking what is that ratio, and do you need to bring it close together. There's all sorts of different measures you can take on that. Like for me, I want to be pulling on the hamstrings at minimum half of what I can push on my quads. You've got to remember the hamstrings is significantly like smaller muscle, but that's taken me some sort of building up over 6 to 9 months. It's certainly not something overnight, and certainly not something you want to rush, but it's something being aware of. And obviously the third component to all of this is your glutes. Raise your glutes out, and making sure they are strong as well, because they are a key muscle for your push, your pull, your lunges, and even your wall balls to a lesser extent as well. Okay, back to the upper body and a bit of chest press. Again, just at that first set, just taking it nice and easy, looking for a high rep range. Realistically, chest press is a funny one. You know, Hyrox is predominantly a lower body workout and fitness race, but actually, you know, you want rounded strength, and you want to be able to throw your weight around a bit on some of those stations. And to be able to do that, you do need a base level of body strength as well. So chest press, whether it's a barbell, dumbbells, or with the machine, or ideally a mixture of both, do recommend free weights predominantly, but sometimes you just need to use what's actually available. So, you know, this is maybe like many of you back in the UK. I'm used to working out indoors, so really nice to be able to be outdoors, working outdoors here today. So yeah, and that first set was around 15, 16. Second, about 8 or 9. And for the top set today, we'll just go for about 8, I think. Let's get a little bit of triceps. So we're going to take you around to the cables. Okay, so probably the muscle group I train the least of all in all my Hyrox training is biceps and triceps. Literally, barely, never, ever train them in isolation. But when in Rome or when in Crete, just going to make the most of what's available here. So we are going to do a bit of triceps extension. Again, for this first set, we'll be going for a high rep range. Triceps really, this is gonna help you with your farmer's carry, a little bit with your getting up from that burpee, and generally your sort of your rounded upper body strength. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to combine this with, let's adjust this, we're going to go for a bit of overhead shoulder press. So overhead shoulder press, that's really going to be wall balls. Wall balls is the key one. There's a bit of your core, your general core there, which is good for your running as well. And we're just going to rep this out. You'll hear different people, different theories about whether you should train biceps or triceps separately or together. I'm always one for just making efficient use of time. So just having this machine set up like this means I can quickly alternate between the two. An exercise I'm probably not going to get to today because I did it very recently, but another pull-ups different variations of pull-ups, narrow grip, wide grip. These are really good for just all-round strength. So pull, your ability to pull those heavier sleds. Also really good for your kettlebell farmer's carry as well. So dropping the sets now to sort of 9. Do let me know in the comments what races have you got coming up in the 24-25 season. Keen to see as many of you out there as I possibly can. So yeah, let me know what races you've got. Hopefully we'll connect out on the Hyrox circuit this year. Right, let's get a quick few more sets in. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed today's workout. You've joined me from the second workout of the day, which has just been a bit of muscle conditioning, not the top end stuff, but something in the mid-range. We've got loads more Hyrox specific tips, workouts, following along videos on this channel, so do check them out. I'm going to link the pro tips up here, the open tips here, some of our follow along Hyrox workouts that you can do at home.